Man, you know, I figured let's start the stream early. You know what I mean? If you guys have watched the offense at all today, you know they're not going to come back. You know they're not going to do shit. So let's hope that, as some of you guys have said, let's hope it's a jinx into a win, huh? Bottom of the 10th inning here. I'll turn on the play-by-play so you guys can at least listen to it here. Right now, it's Leo Rivas up to bat with Ben Williamson over there on
the automatic runner at second base.
On second base. I'm going to turn it down a tad. But yeah, just not a pretty baseball game, chat. And I figure I'm just gonna start the stream early because let's get the stream out of the way. You know what I mean? Just simply because you felt really good about this game after you tied it up, right? And then you used Munoz in the ninth, which was the correct move. I know a lot of people will say, no, that was... using Munoz was the correct move in the ninth inning. It was. Colin Snyder has been so good for this team.
For the second straight game.
All right. Colin Snyder has been so good for this team. It's just a bummer to see him shit the bed the way he did tonight.
Majority of them coming in that 10th inning.
Thankfully, the Astros lost today. So, yeah. Where's your shirt? Well, I'm wearing this shirt because I was like, heck yeah, man, let's go. Like, our boy JP was yelling at Mr. Umpire Man. And then they shit the bed. So, should have used Munoz in the ninth or the 10th as well. Maybe. I don't know if I love having him go out there for another inning when I don't even know how many pitches he threw. But hey, Leo Rivas got a hit, chat. Ben Williamson scored. Woo! We only need 6 runs to tie. 6 runs to tie. Man. Yeah, I mean, in the end, we don't have this problem if we don't have this problem in this game if the Mariners offense just gets shit done at some point during this game. If the Mariners offense does something in the 9th inning, then we wouldn't have to worry about the situation that we are currently in. Unfortunately, this offense is just terrible. This offense is just terrible right now. And there's a lot of ways they could go about fixing it, and they're just choosing not to. So, I don't know. I mean, right now, Julio's up, runner on first base. So, yeah, I mean, Munoz only threw 12 pitches. Nice. Julio hitting a double play. Let's go. Hell yeah, brother. Big double play there from our superstar, huh? Nah, whatever. whatever. This game's over. I mean, it's been over for a while now. There's a lot to talk about with this game. Hancock pitched pretty well in this one. Got through 5 1/3. Unfortunately, Gabe Spire comes in and immediately gives up those 2 runs, right? And then you have, you know, the Mariners offense come to life a little bit with Leody Taveras having a big game so far, as well as Ben Williamson having a big game, both driving in a couple of runs to tie this game up. And I felt good, man. I felt good about this game. Once they tied it up, I was like, yeah, like that's the momentum that we needed. And unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know. Like what can you say about Colin Snyder? Just didn't have it. Colin Snyder just didn't have it. Came for the Rainiers game. Logan didn't look good out there. Yeah, I saw he only had a he only pitched a couple innings, had a hit batter and a walk as well. So yeah, I mean, first outing in a little while. Logan's just trying to get his wits about him right now. Dan's bullpen management needs to be studied, dude. It's insane. It's insane how bad his bullpen management is. But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, chat? I've been saying that all year.
Brings up Randy Rosarena.
And I think that this game, in terms of in terms of the way Dan handled it, I think was fine from a bullpen perspective. Colin Snyder's been that guy before. He hasn't been great this year, but he's been fine. He's been fine, all right? You expect him to go out there in that 10th inning and give up 1-2 runs. You know what I mean? Not 7. Brother gave up 7 runs. Call up Matt Cronin. You know what I mean? Call up Matt Cronin. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, America stuff. Yeah, guys. Mariners Anonymous is here tonight. Woo!
The Mariners, Brian Wu goes tomorrow.
Why wasn't Legumina pitching? That's a great question. That's a great question. Should have been Legumina. That's a good point. Should have been Legumina. Should have been, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, they already used Matt Brash. They'd already used Carlos Vargas, Gabe Spire, and Andres Munoz. They were towards the end of their good bullpen arms. So I understand it. But man, I mean, Randy's up to bat right now. 1-2 count with 2 outs. And I was honestly surprised he didn't swing at that. But watch Randy hit a garbage time home run now after he did literally nothing with the bases loaded. Didn't they call up Lawrence too? They did call up Casey Lawrence. Lawrence should have been out there. That I don't necessarily agree with. Casey Lawrence is not good necessarily. His job is not to get you out of a jam. Casey Lawrence's job is to eat innings for you.
Some great news that Dan Wilson shared today that he would be able to make that start on Saturday, coming off the injured list. We'll also give Castillo an extra day.
I don't know. Just a rough go of it tonight, chat. I really thought they had it. I mean, this is a game that you really wanted to win. You really needed to win this series. Because the Nationals are not a great baseball team, right? George didn't have it last night. And then tonight, Colin Snyder didn't have it. You're going to go through stretches like this, right? It's how you respond. They need to have, as Reese said, a hard series versus the Twins. They need to have a good series versus the Twins, in my opinion. You gotta win that series versus the Twins. It's gonna be very hard to do. However, with the way that this series is gone, you need to win it. You need to go out there and put together a pretty solid series versus them. You have Brian Wu on the mound, you'll have Bryce Miller, and you'll have, I think, Luis Castillo. You're wearing your Mariners Anonymous shirt tonight for the second night in a row. Autumn, appreciate all the support. The Mariners Anonymous shirt. I'm not wearing mine. I'm wearing the cap shirt because Colin Snyder gave it to Mr. Umpire Man. So.
54 games
that's gone.
54 games you lose, and then
what's gone?
54 games that
You need to sweep the Twins. I mean, that would be ideal, right? Obviously, that'd be ideal. I don't think it'll happen, but it'd be cool. Let's check. Everyone, y'all are saying Colin Snyder sucks, chat. I'm not trying to defend Dan's move here to not go Casey Legumina, but Colin Snyder on the year coming into this game had a 3.52 ERA with.
That's how it ends tonight. It did not
Let's see.
After the first game, we would be talking about a disappointing series, but that's
Yeah, I'm glad they're booing. I'm glad the fans are booing. They should be. What a shit game. Oh, that's what we're looking for. The overview. The overview for Colin Snyder. He has a 3.52 ERA with a 1.04 ERA plus with a 2.98 FIP. Snyder's been fine. His velo's down 2 ticks. Well, how are you supposed to know that when you're putting him into the game? You can't know that. You can't know that when you're putting him into the game. It's not possible. You get him in the game, you're like, oh, yeah, rip. Yeah, I'm glad that game's over. I'm not gonna keep it on. I don't want to hear from Dan. I'll read the tweets. I don't want to hear from Dan tonight. That ump was bad. Yeah, that ump was bad. Yeah, it's gonna be a shorter stream. We've already been going for 11 minutes. We actually started it early. We started the stream going into the bottom of the 10th because rough one today, chat. Rough one today. Raises the ERA by 1.9. Love it. Thankfully, like I mentioned, the Astros did lose earlier today. I don't know, chat. I mean, it's like you knew going into this series, you had Logan Evans and you had George Kirby and then Emerson Hancock, right? You hope that Kirby can be better than he was. You got all you could have wanted and more from Logan Evans in his start. I don't understand how this team could go out and literally sweep the Padres, look as good as they did versus the Padres, right? Play pretty well against the White Sox, as they should. Drop the series to the Astros in Houston, which is like, okay, whatever. And then come home to play the Nationals and look like this. You were in your home ballpark coming off of a relatively successful road trip. Not great, but I mean, you went 6-4, right? That's a 600 winning percentage. Relatively successful, right? Come home versus the Nationals when you know you have the Twins looming and put together the series that they just did, right? They let the Nationals score 9 runs the last 2 games. Each game. I agree, Mitchell. They should have left Emerson Hancock in. Let him see if he can get his way out of it. I understand going to Gabe Spire there because it's the lefty and James Woods and then the lefty and Nathaniel Lowe. So I get why they did it. It felt early. Leote looked lazy today. He had half the team's hits, guys. Leote had half the team's hits. What are we talking about? Because he missed 1 ball in right field? Guys, come on. Like, he had half the team's hits. The offense as a whole looked like shit today. Looked horrible. I just don't understand what is wrong with this offense. Also, the Jorge Polanco stuff, what do we just put him on the injured list? You have him out there batting right-handed, and he's bunting every time he's up there. He's bunting every single time he's up there when he's batting right-handed. I just don't know. I just don't. What if Jorge Polanco is hitting like shit left-handed, you decide to let him go up there right-handed, and he just bunts every time? What a waste. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I would have rather had Mitch Garver in that situation. I can't believe I just said that. But I did. I'd rather have Mitch Garver in that situation. Yeah, Law, he did hit the ball hard once today. To first base, and unfortunately just, I don't know. Yeah, you need a spark plug for this team right now, right? Normally, it's like a guy like Victor Robles or even Luke Raley. Both guys are kind of like spark plugs in their own right for this for this team. And you're missing those guys. Can Cole Young be that guy? Potentially. Can Harry Ford be that guy? Potentially. Right? Like, those two guys added to this offense could potentially help this team quite a bit right now. Like, if you need to put Polanco on the injured list, great. Call up, I don't know, call up Cole Young. Right? Like, put him at second base. Get rid of Solano. If you're afraid to call up Tyler Locklear, get rid of Solano. Put Dylan Moore as the right-handed guy. I mean, I don't even know why I'm saying it. We've been talking about it for months. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Bring up a rookie that could be a spark plug, like Jimma just said. Kind of like Ben was. Ben was a spark plug when he first came up. I don't know. Time to talk about making a trade, man. I've been talking about it for like a month now, but yeah, it's definitely time. I'm hearing they aren't calling up because they're manipulating service time, so they're really not serious about winning. If so, at this point in the season, if you called them up, they wouldn't get a full year of service time, I believe. And if that's the case and you're worried about that, just send them down later in the season. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ben, Detroit Dojo was a spark plug. Cole looked good tonight. Did he autumn? I actually didn't see how he played today. I mean, I know he played really well last night, but man. Yeah, exactly, Sean. You can't rely on, Miles Masterboni and, I mean, even Ben Williamson, guys like Leo Rivas. You can't rely on them all year. You need to have bona fide guys there that are more consistent than them. Sure, they can play great for, you know what I mean? They can play great for a month or so. I mean, look at Jorge Polanco. He had a great first month. He has been downright horrendous since April, since the beginning of May. I don't understand. What was the issue with JP getting ejected? Mr. Umpire Man called him out on strikes on a ball that was well outside the strike zone, and JP was hot. JP was hot, and he let him know. He let him know. The depth is collapsing. Yeah, and I think that a part of that, again, is just where you're like, I will say that the Mariners are not managing this correctly right now, but they're also put in a really shitty situation where a lot of their guys are injured. Obviously, 3/5 of their starting rotation was just on the injured list, right? 3/5 of their starting rotation was just on the injured list. Your leadoff hitter and your number 5 hitter with Victor Robles and Luke Raley were on the injured list. I mean, I completely understand why this team is struggling, but it just feels like there are options. It feels like there are options to make this team better right now, and they're simply refusing to do it for one reason or another. I mean, I don't think he was going to catch Connor. I don't think he was going to catch that first one. That second one off the wall had a lot of hang time, and he just looked maybe lost. Not that it would have mattered, you know what I mean? Like, the Mariners' offense was absolutely horrendous today. They could have only scored 1 run in that 10th inning. The Mariners still would have lost, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. Danny needs to start running some sprints to help get out of the dugout faster. How did Logan do in Tacoma? I don't know what his final line was. I think he only threw about 45 pitches. So, but he wasn't great. I know he wasn't great. I know he hit a batter. I know he gave up a run somewhere in there, at least one. I know he walked a guy. I mean, he's just knocking the rust off. He hasn't pitched in, a month now. So, yeah. There had to be a reckoning being Solano being the only major signing in the offseason. Yeah. Aqua Sox are more fun to watch right now. I don't disagree with that. They have so many fun players. They have so many fun players on that team. And on top of all that, you don't really have to care, right? You don't really have to care if they win or lose. Why not? Samad Taylor we need. I'm in. Bring Samad Taylor back up. Little spark plug guy like that. I'm in. Must win game tomorrow. Well, I have good news for you, chat. Yes. Hang on 1 sec, J.I. 1 sec. I have good news for you. I will be at the next 2 games, and I am undefeated on the season so far. Undefeated on the season. I'm going to the next 2, chat, and I'm undefeated. So if we win the next 2, you're welcome. If we lose, we never talked about this. Saturday, chat. If you guys do want to meet up prior to, before the game, Joe and I are going to go to Hatback Bar and Grill probably around 12 to 12:30. I don't know if we're going to be actually in the bar area or if we're going to be in the like Steelheads Alley and Box Yard, whatever area. There's a decent chance we'll be over there just because it gets a little packed, especially on the weekends. So we might be over there, but we'll tweet it out. For those of you that are coming to the meetup, we'll tweet it out or may post a picture on Instagram or something like that, so you guys can catch up with us. If you guys want to, before the game, we'll probably head there. Like I said, we'll probably get there around 12:30. Gates open to the stadium at 2:15, I believe, since it's a 4:15 start time. So if you guys do want to come hang out prior to the game, yeah, head over there. And then, of course, we mentioned for the Mariner Mojo meetup on Saturday, we're going to be in the stairwell and right center field, right next to the Hit It Here Cafe area for the Hit It Here podcast, and you guys can come up and hang out with us for as little or as long as you want to. Buy whatever seats you want in the stadium. And if you want to come say hi to us and hang out for a little bit, please do. We need to think of some giveaways. I haven't thought of any giveaway stuff yet, chat. I need to talk to Joe about that, but we'll probably do some giveaways, maybe like some merch that you guys can, win, and we'll send it to you. So it's across the street from the stadium, J.I. It's across the street. You hate to pay for parking. Yeah, Joe and I always take the light rail. So the light rail is the way to go. Paying for parking's terrible. See you there. Hell yeah, Special K. I can't wait. I know Dustin. He's coming up from Arizona, so it's gonna be a lot of fun to see the Halamas again. Love those guys. Great family. Super fun to talk to. So, but yeah, I'll be there tomorrow night after work, and then we will be there Saturday for the meetup. So can't wait for the meetup. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited, and I'm excited to see how many people go. I'm really excited to see how people go. Merch, heck the Astros. Yeah, we'll have some raffle tickets that we'll give out to everybody that comes up, and says hi to us or whatever and wants to talk to us. And then we will draw those raffle tickets and, for some giveaways. I can't say that everybody's going to win something because just, unfortunately that's just not the way it works. But yeah. Okay. Chat, just a friendly reminder. Here. Don't be weird in chat. I feel like that should go without saying, but don't be weird like Lazy Beach Bum here is in chat. We're all here to talk about baseball, and that's all we're here for. Chat, just so we're clear. We're here to talk about baseball and only baseball. So, what do you and Joe do for work? So Joe works at Starbucks, and I work in retail. And then obviously we do this on the side when we can. So, the mother hackers saying bring up Ford have no baseball knowledge. It's so annoying. Hey Sean, I think the Mariners should bring up Harry Ford. Thoughts? Comments? Questions? Concerns? Call up Harry Ford. What are you waiting for? You have no reason to wait. You got it on him. You have no reason to wait to call up Harry Ford. Mitch Garver is doing nothing for you. Use Mitch Garver more as a right-handed DH, since Polanco clearly can't do it. All right? If that's the case. Or just get rid of Mitch Garver. You know what I mean? Have Harry Ford be the backup catcher. Have him. You're finding at-bats for Mitch Garver right now. How can you not find at-bats for Harry Ford? People are saying you're not going to be able to find... It doesn't make sense. Call up Harry Ford and give him the at-bats you have been giving to our dear friend Mitch Garver. Bring up Ford. Fritz, ball knower. Ball knower. Okay, Jim, hold on. Here's what we're going to do, chat. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start a poll. I love making polls. Mariners, call up Harry Ford. Question mark. Just going to go ahead and send that. Fritz, appreciate that 199 first D of the day, chat. First D of the day from Fritz, appreciate it. Let me know, chat. Should the Mariners call up Harry Ford? Let's see how many people are ball knowers. Listen, Ford needs to play every single day at 22 years old. Not playing every day will mess up his development. Sean, he's never going to get that chance with the Mariners. He will never have that chance with the Mariners. Cal Raleigh's here for the next 6 years. We can't keep Harry Ford in the minor leagues for the next 6 years. Call up Harry Ford. Like, what are you going to do with him? Just leave him down there? You going to use him as trade bait? If there was a trade market for Harry Ford, he would have been traded already. Why wasn't Randy bunting in the 8th? Dude, I wish I knew why Randy did anything that he did. You know what I mean? Randy has been bad recently. Put me on the active roster? I'm in. Wilson, I think that he definitely can. Like, he can definitely play the outfield. However, you are not calling up Harry Ford assuming that he is going to be play a position other than catcher, because we don't know for sure that he can or not. So we can't assume, and maybe he can, maybe we can, but that's why I'm saying we trade him and get him to play first. When he tried outfield, he sucked. Put Ford in a package. Again, if people wanted Harry Ford, they would have acquired him already. You know what I mean? I don't think that people want Harry Ford. Call up Class A. Yeah, call up Jonathan Class A, chat. Are we gonna do an IRL stream on Saturday? We might. After the game, we might do an IRL stream from the stadium, as long as people are chill about it. You know what I mean? We can't have people saying things that are gonna get us in trouble. But it would be a lot of fun to do something like that if we have enough people. So. Can Garver play first? I don't know if he ever has. Maybe. Nah, we got to call up Jonathan Class A. It's for those of you that don't know, the call up Jonathan Class A thing is a meme. From last year, after Class A got traded, somebody in the comments said we need to call up Class A, and he was traded. So now it's a running meme in the chat. Just so anyone can play first. Ask Ron Washington if anyone can play first. Ask Dylan Moore if anyone can play first. MJ with the member. Dude, MJ, you didn't have to become a member. I appreciate that. MJ, now that you're a member, MJ, go back through and watch the whenever you're bored, go back through and watch the bloopers of Joe and I. I think you'll get a kick out of those. So, you hate to say it, but it's probably better to keep Garver. Yeah, I mean, he's played fine as a backup catcher right now. But Harry Ford, you know what I mean? Like, Harry Ford is he's not even knocking on the door. He's breaking down the door right now. Like, for a team that, like to the major leagues. He deserves to get that call. And I think Garver in that scenario should just be a right-handed DH. What happened to Julio? He got hit in the wrist by a pitch. Did not look pretty. How is Zebby Matthews from the Twins? Micah, I'm not going to lie. I have no idea. I have never heard his name before. 12 million though to play backup is wild. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Talk about Julio. Is he okay? I don't know. I hope so. I mean, he stayed in the game. He made a great catch out there, in the field after staying in the game. So it's like, I hope he's okay, but I mean, we'll see once that thing swells up tomorrow. I wouldn't be shocked if he was to miss tomorrow's game with Brian Wu on the mound. I wouldn't be shocked. But how's Sebi Zavala doing? Who? Never heard of him. Yeah, I agree, Nazgul. Yeah, hey, Lord of the Rings knower. Yeah, I agree. But chat, 30-minute stream. We're gonna call it there. I don't know if I want to talk about this. I don't want to think about this baseball team until I go to the game tomorrow. Just so we're clear, chat. Let's see here. How many people was that? 77% of people don't know ball. They don't know ball. Chat said that we should call up Harry Ford. But chat, obviously no stream tomorrow because I will be at the game unless Joe streams. I'm not sure if he will or not. But otherwise, no stream tomorrow. I won't be around because I will be at the game. And then on Saturday, we might do an IRL stream. It sounds like Bliss is out for the year, Autumn. Sounds like he'll be out for the year. But nonetheless, I appreciate all you guys being here for a pretty rough day watching this baseball team. I have good news for you. We do have the end screen, so I'm going to play it now. But I appreciate you guys, and I will catch you guys soon.